Today's lesson is all about an introduction to mental health. The slideshow is titled, What is Mental Health? In Unit 1, when we covered the different types of health, we had our definition number 1 on the left side for mental health, which is the state of being comfortable with yourself, with others, and with your surroundings. Some characteristics of someone with good mental health is that they have an alert mind, they can learn from their mistakes, and they can recognize their achievements. On the right side is another definition for mental health, having good ways to deal with your feelings and how to enjoy life even when things are hard. This definition on the right side, number 2, comes from the Walk in Our Shoes website that we will be exploring later today. All right, there is a video for you to watch here. This is linked on today's agenda as well. So go ahead and take a moment to watch it. I believe it's about 2 minutes long. All right. If you're in class with me, we'll be going over the Kahoot together. There is a Kahoot linked on today's agenda for those of you at home today. All right. Let me move this. All right. So we're going to go over some statements today. I'm going to post a few statements about mental health challenges, and I want you to think about the statement and decide whether that is a myth or a fact. Here we go. Is this a myth or a fact? Kids can develop a mental illness like depression and anxiety disorders. This can happen to anyone at any age. What do you think? Myth or fact? The fact is, kids can develop a mental illness like depression and anxiety disorders. This can happen to anyone at any age. Next one, myth or fact? Kids only get a mental health illness because they have bad parents. Myth or fact? The fact is, mental illness is not caused by doing something wrong. Also, you can't cause someone else to have a mental illness. Doctors think that mental illness is caused by a mix of what's going on in your body and what's happening around you. Next one, myth or fact? People with mental health challenges have to take special tests to get a job or to go to college. What do you think? The fact is, people with mental health challenges do not have to take special tests to get into college, to get a house, or to get a job. They can work and learn and do all the things that people without mental health challenges can do. And the reality is, depending on what job or college you're getting into, everybody has to take tests once in a while, right? If you want to be a police officer, you have to go through the proper steps, right? Which might involve taking some tests. Everybody has to do that. Nobody is singled out. Myth or fact? When people have mental illnesses, they will never get better. The fact is, people diagnosed with mental illnesses can get better. Every illness is different. Some people feel better when they talk to someone, like a friend or a doctor. Some people might take medication. Most people need help from friends and family to talk and figure out how to live with their illness. Not all people have to take medicine or see a therapist for the rest of their lives. Some people might, but not everybody has to. Myth or fact? I can't help someone with a mental illness. Only a doctor can. The fact is, you can help people who have a mental illness. You can help by doing things like not calling people words like crazy or mental. If you know people with a mental health challenge, try to get to know them and notice their talents and skills, not just their illness. Learn about mental wellness and share it with other people. If you hear something that is not true, don't be afraid to speak up and talk about what is true. All right, here is the second video titled We All Have Mental Health. It's about 5.5 minutes. So take a moment to watch this. This might look familiar. I believe this is a video that was also shown in one of the SEL lessons on Mondays. So I don't remember if it was in lesson 1 or 2, but it might look a little familiar. That's okay. Go ahead and watch it again for a refresher. Oops, sorry. Okay, so let me go over today's assignment. Today's assignment is located in Schoology in the Unit 3 folder, and it's called What is Mental Health? So go into our Unit 3 folder, which is now right under the agenda. Find the assignment, What is Mental Health?, which should be on the very top, probably right under the slides today. Um, and then there's a link here for you to go to. It's going to take you to the Walk in Our Shoes website. You'll use the information on this website to complete the assignment and then submit it on Schoology. So if I go to this link here, this is just a preview of the Walk in Our Shoes website. Okay. And let's see, my Schoology might not be organized at this moment, fingers crossed, but it will be by the time you're viewing this. Okay, yeah. Unit 3, Mental Health. Okay, so the unit that, or the folder that we'll be looking in today is titled, What is Mental Health? Slides, I'll move to the top. And the What is Mental Health assignment will be right below it, should be right below it. And so if I open that assignment real quick, we can take a peek together. All right, so I have the link here as well for the Walk in Our Shoes website. You're going to use the link, explore the different parts of the website to fill in this assignment today in class. And I've tried to help you out by indicating where on that website you'll be looking. You should be just staying on one page, scrolling up and down. What does mental health mean? When number 2 says you may hear people describe a mental illness as what are some other words or terms people use? And that's right off of the website. Someone with a mental health challenge might get help from again, right off of the website under what is a mental illness. True or false? Actions like being violent, getting mad, smoking, or doing drugs are all signs of a mental illness. True or false? People choose to have a mental illness. What kind of people can experience a mental illness? What causes mental illness? What does it mean to be diagnosed? And 3 examples of things that a person with a mental illness might help them feel better or they might use for treatment. And number 10, what does that term stigma mean? So again, in parentheses underneath here, I've tried to be real clear about where you will be looking to find those answers. Okay, so you're going to submit that on Schoology today, and that should take us through everything on today's agenda. So good luck, and as always, if you have any questions, please send me an email. Take care. Be healthy.